Well, what's in that other package? Well, what's in here is going to set this thing on fire. What is going on, guys? Carter here with Edged Mindset. Thank you so much for joining me today. We got a pretty cool unboxing. I think it's pretty cool. But what do I know? I mean, obviously, I think it's cool. It's my stuff. I'm going to get it. If there's any kind of hint, there it is. That's kind of your hint on what's inside. Although this doesn't paint the full picture. There's actually two something obscenes in here, which you can tell from that shipping address right there. Two something obscenes in this box, and both of them are a kind of a new for me, sort of. Man, your boy struggles. Your boy be struggling with opening these boxes every single freaking time. I do it wrong. And I cut towards myself. And there we go. There's the top. There's the top of the box. Okay, shipping label. We don't need that. There's something cool there. We've got more stickers. I've got so many stickers. I've got so many of these koozies. It is ridiculous. Every single one of these, I get a koozie. We've got purple wrapping. Now, I told you guys, if you remember, I told you guys that I've got another Nemley coming. That's what's in here. But then we've also got something special in there. Let's do this one first. Let's take a look here. We've got the obligatory extra hardware, which is cool with the extra screws, fittings. Really cool to include that in here. And here is this guy right here. Fanfare Damascus Mokume, or Mokume. Fanfare, I've never had the Fanfare, I think that's how you pronounce it, Damascus before, and I've never had anything in Mokume-gane, Mokume-gane, however you pronounce it. It's an ancient Japanese, not Chinese, ancient Chinese way of folding different kinds of metal, similar to Damascus and Mokutai and Zircutai, but it uses silver and copper, which you can see right there. So this is copper and silver and bronze, probably, all folded together, just like Zircutai and Mokutai. And then here is the Fanfare Damascus. That looks really, really cool. That pattern looks way better in person than it does in other people's photos. I really like that. I went with the new style on this one. Not 100% sure if I'm happy with that decision, but I did. So that's where we're at. Beautiful knife. Now you may be saying, well, what's in that other package? Well, what's in here is going to set this thing on fire. It's going to make this thing look amazing. And that is, let's do it. Let's open this up here. Let's take a look at what is inside. So I've never had Mokume before, ever. And in fact, it's not that, ooh, there it is. There it is, full Mokume front scale on, ready for this guy. Let's open this up. Let's take a look here, see what is inside. So like I was saying, I've never had Mokume before. It's actually not that common. Ooh, that looks nice. That is creamy and amazing. This has got some weight to it. Let's do a comparison. Let's do a weight comparison, just because I can, of the normal scale and the Mokume. So 2.7 ounces. That's really heavy for a scale. And then the normal titanium is 1.4. So you add over an ounce of weight, and that's because of all the copper in here. This thing is heavy. So a couple cool things about this. One is it's a little bit different than Zircutai, which you may be wondering, why do I have this scale when this has a scale on it? Why do I have? It's because I also got a Zircutai for my Odin's Eye Damascus. Sheesh. I tried to do a video on this one. I messed it up, and then I got caught up in trying to change out the scale, so it just didn't happen. But what a frickin' beauty. This one, though, I've never had this material before. When I saw it, pop up on some of these knives. I didn't go for it. That's why I got this one first, because this one's a little more like hits you over the head with stuff, and this is a little more subtle, right? Because it's got the peaches and the creams and the light kind of copper color. It's not as in your face, but the more I looked at it, the more I kind of liked it. The other cool thing about this is obviously this pattern goes all the way through, just like Zircutai and Mokutai. However, this doesn't have like surface anodization. What you see here is what you get all the way through. So this hasn't been anodized to bring out these colors. These are just the colors. And you can see on the backside, it's the exact same. So it goes all the way through. The other interesting thing is because it's got copper, it will oxidize and darken and kind of take on, similar to any other brass or copper or bronze, you know, it'll darken up and take on color, except for the nickel coming through here. That should remain the same. So it should start to kind of take on its own characteristics and its own kind of beauty. So now what we're going to do, we're going to take this thing apart. Well, guys, so here's the thing. This will give you kind of a general idea of what this will look like. That looks freaking sick. That looks amazing. That looks really cool. So you probably just saw a big jump because, like usual, me trying to get this scale off of here was much more difficult than I anticipated. I had to put some heat on it. I had to take it off camera so that I could properly brace both sides and get this thing apart. So here's where I'm at, though. Here's where my brain is at. This came with black hardware, black screws, black body screws. I'm thinking I want to swap those out for the satin ones. I just think, right? Don't you think the satin would just look better than the black? Because there's no other black on this whole knife. But we do have the silver coming through the Mokume on both sides. I just think it would work better with the Damascus. So I am going to have to do that off camera. I got to take this whole thing apart, obviously, because I got to change out all these screws. I've got to take the whole thing apart and get that all taken care of. So what I'll do is I'll do a short on this knife. Man, that is amazing. When I opened this up, I thought, man, I think I really like this Zircutai more. But now, I don't know. They're both so freaking good. You can feel that extra heft. It is quite a bit heavy. This one's super light and this one's pretty heavy. All right, guys, so that's my plan. I'm going to take this apart and I'm going to install the satin satin hardware on this, and then I'll do an update in a short on how it looks. Do that. All right, guys, I will catch you on that short. Let me know what you think of both of these. Which one do you like more, the Zircutai or the Mokume? I'm leaning towards Mokume because it's a little more subtle and you don't see it as much, but both awesome. All right, guys, catch you later.